Hey Personal Finance. So this is the video about how to update your stocks for the stock challenge. You're going to need 3 tabs open for this one. You need 5 stocks for $10,000. You need Yahoo Finance, and you need the stock challenge. So if you don't have those open yet, pause this and go ahead and get those open. So I wanted to show you some things that I changed on mine to make it a little bit clearer what was supposed to be on each of the columns. In this second tab here, let me scooch this up. The second tab here, your 5 stocks, I changed this wording to say closing price at purchase because this number here should match up with the original number that you purchased it for. So this amount right here, okay? So this amount is not going to change at all. That's just what you initially purchased it for, and that's going to stay put. That's what we're comparing our loss and gain to. But what we are updating is this page. So I changed another one here to make it, again, really clear. Dollar amount at purchase was $2,000. For me, it was $2,000 each. If you had different numbers there, that's what's going to auto-populate there. But what the numbers are that I'm changing this week are these in the green column, okay? These are the only 5 numbers you need to change. The way that I'm going to do that is I'll go to Yahoo Finance. So this is just finance.yahoo.com. You can also find the link right there. And I'm going to search for the company symbol for each one of my companies. So I'm just going to go ahead and do ExxonMobil, XOM. So I searched for that here, XOM. Click on it. And the number I'm pulling this from is right here where it says previous close, because this number up here is what it is right this second, but that number is changing continuously throughout the day as people buy and sell the stock. So this number is what it ended at the end of yesterday. This is the number I'm going to use in this column right here. So I already filled out all my numbers for this week, ending with 3432. Yours will be different based on whatever companies you picked. And then the numbers that I'm going to put into the stock challenge are down here, these orange ones. So before we go any farther, I want to double check that you have the right formula in this cell, because I think I put the wrong one in there initially for you, and I apologize for that. The formula in this cell, the percent that your stock's total value has increased or decreased this week, should be, in parentheses, D10 minus C10 divided by C10. If it's not that right now, even off by one thing, you want to change it because that's going to make that number off. You'll know that it's right because the digits in this number are really similar to the digits in this number, because we're working with just like, this is essentially like a, 1 and a bunch of zeros. So these should be pretty close to these as far as digits. Okay, so these are both formulas. So I can't copy and paste those into the other page, but I can just write them. When they're in parentheses like this, that means it's a negative number, which makes sense because we see a negative percentage change there. So I'm going to take this number, 472.57, and I'm going to put negative 472.57 here. And because I made these in accounting format, then that should show up just like that. That's already a negative number. The percent change that I got was negative 4.73%. Let's see what happens when I put this in just like that, 4.73. Okay, and it already is showing up that way. So if you just write it just like it is in here, it'll show up right, okay? And that's all you have to do. Let me know if you have any problems.